Let's jump right into Stewart-Haas Racing. Kevin Harvick.
He's a must start.
Must start.
His worst finish on this reconfigure is 4th. He's won 4 of the stages there. Think about that.
Stage points valuable.
I like that. I like that. Do you have any disagreement on Kevin Harvick?
No, I'm definitely playing Kevin Harvick. Winning 2 of the last.
I'm trying to figure out how many drivers y'all have in your lineup because you're playing everybody.
No, I told you I'm not playing all the Penske guys.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're going RJ on us.
I'm going.
You gonna change Sunday morning?
No,
Speaking of which, real
RJ's
quick,
all or nothing.
RJ's not here because he's on his Bryce Harper love tour. That's what I'm calling it now. If you follow him on Twitter, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Hashtag.
Yeah, he literally, I think, is in love with Bryce Harper, which, just to be clear, a sports fan, you should love the stars on your team. So I'm fine with it. I have no problem. But that's now what I call it when you go, I'm not playing Penske and then put them all in on Sunday morning. That's called going RJ because that's what he did.
No, I said I was playing one of them, though.
Okay, all right.
He's like the 3 Musketeers or none of them.
You're right. It's like he thinks the checkbox is all 3. He doesn't know you can split them up.
Play all 3 of them.
Like peanut butter doesn't always have to go with jelly. You can split them up for different uses.
You could do peanut butter and honey.
I'm telling you.
You don't have to do jelly.
He's really spun out. All right, so I like Kevin Harvick as well. Aric he's been tough to judge in my mind since he's gone to SHR. I was a little bullish against him at his time at Richard Petty Motorsports. That time has since been over for some time now. And, you know, I think he's continuing to, like, I thought this honeymoon period would end, but, man, he has turned into a pretty solid points getter. So where do we stand on Aric?
This is the best streak of his career, best start of a season for him.
Now, you said that last year. He's upping it again?
Upping it again.
Okay.
But his Texas numbers aren't very good.
I think
so.
What is that? So you just told us nothing.
No, I gave you two options.
So here's the difference, right? I know I might not be right, but I at least take a stand. My man in the corner, he's like, well, you know, he's having a good year, but he's bad here, so decide. That doesn't help me. Where do you stand?
I think the difference with Aric last year and this year, yes, he's having a run similar to how he ran at the beginning of last year, but I think the difference is looking at the other Stewart-Haas cars are not up to par with him. Mm-hmm. So Kevin Harvick, Clint
I like
Boyer
where you're going there.
Are not up to where they were last year, but he's still at that point.
Right. So basically, make sure I'm reading this right, because I agree with what you're saying. That last year Aric was good, but you're like, yeah, but SHR is so good.
Exactly.
This year SHR is just, I don't want to call mediocre because they are better than mediocre, but they are not living up to their standard of last year that they set. Yet Aric is.
Yes.
So I like where Aric's at. He is one I'm going to have to consider for sure to fill out my lineup.